Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Good evening, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, I see someone was already here. Thank you so much for coming early. Good evening. So, my name is Odunayo Abdullahi, also known as the Calorie Queen, and I am going to be your instructor for today's session and today's class. I am so excited to have all of us here. So, let's do some very quick introductions, okay? Let's get the ball rolling. So, in the comment section, I want you to tell me your name and what city you are joining us from. So, for example, I am Odunayo from Lagos. Let me know what city you're joining us from and your name so I can give you a shout out. So let's start with that in the comment section and then we'll start the class at exactly 7 p.m. Hello, hello, good evening. Thank you guys so much for coming early. Hello, Kosiso from Lagos. Hi, Sarah from Port Harcourt. Good evening. Guys, also do me a favor, okay? Do your friends a favor. If you know anyone who will benefit from tonight's class, but somehow did not hear about it or somehow does not know about it, please do them a favor and share the YouTube link with them. Don't even share the registration link. Just send them the YouTube link straight, okay? So that they can be with us and also learn. So if you know anyone who will benefit from tonight's class, do share the YouTube link with them. Hello, Rachel from Ibadan. Good evening. Kekama from Lagos. Hello. Let's see. Denise joining from Bayelsa. Hi. Olubumi from Ogun State. Farida from Lagos. Hello. Ngozi from Abuja. Jane from Abeokuta. Gift from Abuja. Hi, hi, hi. Sally joining from Aba. Missy from London. Hello. Elizabeth from Lagos. Hi. Rhoda joined us from Delta. Abiodun from Ogun, Ruth from Lagos, and from Abuja. Good evening, guys. Taiwo from Abuja, Lizzie from the UK. Hello. Rihanna from Lagos, Tonya from Lagos, Abiodun from Ogun State. Good evening. Hello, Jacqueline from Ghana. Fumi from Lagos. Maris Austin from Benin City. Good evening, guys. Hilda from the UK. Hello. Nora from Abuja. Brandy from Central African Republic. Hello. Buki from Corringham. Hi. Angela from Abuja. Okay, I don't want to mispronounce this. Is this DC from Cape Town? Hi. Kevin from California. Hi. Talk to Please guys drop your names because your usernames sometimes are not your actual names. But talk to Gaini from Zaria. Hello. Amaka from Lagos. Good evening, everyone. Hi, hi, hi. 2 more minutes and we will be starting the class. If you know anyone who is not here and needs to be here, do them a favor and share them the YouTube link, okay? Let me see. Zipora from Zaria. Oh, Zizi. Hi. Naya from Lagos. Good evening. Uche from Ogun State. Hi. Emiko from let me see. Okay, you just said good evening. I'm not sure where you're joining us from. Do let me know. Okay, from Wari. Hi, I've seen it now. Falake from Ilori. Good evening. Felicia from Ibadan. Hassana from Canada. Hello. Gloria from Kaduna. Hello. Pascaline from Onitsha. Good evening, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Fantastic. 1 more minute and we will be starting. Hello, Dara from Cape Town. Dara from Ogun State. Good evening, guys. Cynthia from Abuja. We have a lot of people from Abuja tonight. Iyabode from Canada. Hi. Hello, 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 people. Awaji from Port Harcourt. Hi. Ruth from Owerri. Good evening. Adebola from the US. Hello. Good evening. And guys, thank you for coming early. Okay. Coming early means we get to start early. It means we get to start on time. Thank you so much. Gimbia from Plateau. Hello. Ini from Canada. Hi. Shafi from Abuja. Hi. Fatih from Akure. Good evening. Anikebumi from North America. Ooh, that is my alarm. Mercy from Ghana. Hi. Ifeoluwa from the UK. Nani from Abuja. Welcome, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now to share my slides. So guys, let me know if you can see my slides. Okay, let me know if you can see my slides. Please let me know in the comment section. Can you see my slides? I just added them now to the screen. Hello, Pamela from Cameroon. Mercy from Ghana. Ada from Anambra. Welcome, guys. Welcome, 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 welcome. Mike from Ogumosho. Good evening. You can see the slides perfect. Now, there's one more thing I want you to help me do. Go to your settings, okay? And I want you to choose the highest video quality. So go to settings, click on video quality, and then choose the highest setting. Okay, everything I'm going to be teaching today is going to be through these slides, and I don't want you to miss anything, and I want to make sure everything is crystal clear. So settings, that gear, that sign that looks like a gear, click on it, click on video quality. The highest quality will be the biggest number. It's always something times something, right? So the biggest numbers, that will be the highest quality, so that you can see my screen very, very clearly. All right. Next up that we're going to be talking about are our house rules. Okay. I am absolutely loving the energy right now in the comment section, and I would love us to keep it that way. Positive vibes only. Let's remain polite and respectful of each other. Next one is for you to have something to jot notes. Okay. I'm going to be teaching, I have like over 100 slides. You're not going to remember everything I teach you. Okay. So you need to have somewhere to write stuff down, whether it's a jotter or your tab, something sharp. Please just make sure you have something to write stuff down. Next one is to be free from distractions, because we cannot sleep here today, right? I'm not going to be able to go back to what I have said. So please try to make sure that you're not being distracted and that you can pay complete attention. Help me and help us to beg the people around you to please just give you this little time with us, so that you don't miss anything. And then the last one is to stay open-minded. And this is one of the most important parts of these rules, because some of the things I'm going to be sharing with you today will probably sound like the exact opposite of everything that you know and everything that you have heard about losing weight, about burning fat, about losing belly fat. But one thing that I can assure you, okay, one thing I can absolutely assure you guys today is this. Everything I'm going to share to you today is going to be based on actual fact, not just fact, like scientific fact. Besides being a nutritionist, my background is in pharmacy. So I am a big science girly. If I'm going to say something, then it's because there are studies to actually back it up. So be ready to learn new things today. All right. Very important. Oh, we have new people joining us. Hello, guys. Hello, Ima from Lagos, Anita from Abuja, Somi from Anambra, Sarah from Port Harcourt. Welcome, guys. Now, I want us to answer this question. Why are you here? Okay. Why are you in today's class? Why did you decide to register for this class? Why did you decide to join us? Okay. Let me know in the comment section what you're hoping to learn after this class today. I'm going to get us started with some of the things that people have shared with me in my DMs on WhatsApp. So people have told me that they are tired of the way that they look. They're tired of the way that they feel right now. People have told me that they're tired of not getting results, despite all the 1 million things that they've tried. People that have even gotten results have said they've gotten results, but they're tired of the fact that they keep gaining it back. Okay? People have told me that they're tired of eating the same fruits and salad every day, all in the name of weight loss, while everybody else is eating eba and jollof rice. People have also told me that they're tired of wasting money. People have tried so many things, spent so much money in the millions, and they have almost nothing to show for it. So let me know yours in the comment section. Oh, maybe says she's considering surgery herself. Oh, and you're not alone, okay? When I said people have spent millions, I have people who have used all kinds of products. I have people who almost did surgery before they came to me, and luckily they ended up not needing surgery. So that is my hope for you, and that is the testimony I am, speaking into your life right now, Mimi. Okay, so Jamilala says, I'm here because I want to lose belly fat and body weight. Okay. Ozima says, I have lost weight many times, but I couldn't maintain it. Wow. Okay, Joseph says, I want to lose belly fat. Let's see. Hello, and Diadi. I don't know if I've said that right. I'm so sorry if I butchered your name, from Ghana. Hi. Michael says he wants to lose 20 kg as soon as possible. Uchene, I want to learn how to lose weight. Frida says, I'm here to get help and lose belly fat. Joy says, I want to learn how to lose tummy fat. Chinere says, lose stubborn fat and ways to manage type 2 diabetes. Okay. Godwin, I'm hoping to learn more about how to manage my diet, even though I don't eat much. I'm going to get into that I don't eat much thing very soon. Blessing says, I want to lose weight, mostly belly fat. I'm tired of not getting results. Mrs. Cake says, I'm tired of not losing belly fat despite all my efforts. Bingbe says, I want to know the right combinations of food to keep healthy. Fantastic. Hello, Jane from Italy. It says, I'm breastfeeding. I'm a breastfeeding mom. I've gained extra weight recently, especially my belly. All right. Let's see. Sarah says, I want to learn how to lose weight at my comfort and maintain it. Fantastic. I am loving our reasons. Plus, I want to keep the loss away after reaching my weight loss goal. Perfect. Now, from the comment section, two things are clear, right? One thing, we want to get results. Whether we're trying to lose weight, burn belly fat, whatever the case is, we want results. Whether we're trying to lower our blood sugar, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, you want to get results. But also, we want to maintain that result, because there's nobody that wants to lose weight and gain it back. Okay, that is when we start any journey, any diet, any whatever, any program, the goal is to keep it off. Well, sometimes that's not what happens. But today's class, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to do that. Okay, just like Vivian did on our program, where she went from size 16 to size 10. She has kept it up now, actually almost 2 years, to be honest. Or Mr. Bayo. When he came to us about his belly, one thing was certain. He told us if we're going to be telling him to stop eating swallow, then there was no point, because he was not ready to give it up. And he did not have to, okay? He did not have to give up his beloved pounded yam to still get his tummy flat, okay? Or Miriam, who lost 26 kg with us, and she has gone on to maintain her results in a way that has been realistic and sensible for her, all right? Now, these are the things that I want us to achieve together in today's class. Now, the first one, we're going to be recognizing the weight loss beliefs that are sabotaging your success. Now, what do I mean by this? You know how when something's wrong, we attack our village people and we say that it's our village people that are doing us. I'm going to be showing you today how you might be your own village people, okay? There are some small little ways that you're actually keeping your own self stuck, all right? Number two, you're going to understand how to eat your everyday carbs, from your rice to your bread to your pasta to your gari, how to eat it and still lose belly fat, still lose weight. Next, I'm going to be teaching you how to stay on track. Many of us are great with diets when our life is calm. But once things get busy, once work gets busy, once we travel, once something just happens, the whole diet comes crumbling down, everything just scatters. I'm going to be showing you how to stay on track regardless, so that you can be consistent enough to get results. And last but not least, you're going to be learning all about my implementation program that will help you apply everything I teach you in tonight's class and a lot more in a step-by-step manner that will actually guarantee you results. Okay? Now, very, very quickly, guys, if you stick with me till the very end of tonight's class, I have an amazing treat for you. You will be getting the link to download this 3-day Nigerian meal plan. Okay. Now, this 3 days fat loss plan was taken from my actual program. Okay. We took 3 days out of it to put into this PDF, and I'm going to be sharing the link with you guys at the end of tonight's class. It is that same free meal plan that she used to achieve these results in just 5 days. Okay. So you definitely want to get your hands on it and stick around till the end. Now, a quick story about who I am and how I got to be teaching this or even doing this, and what gives me the authority to be educating you guys tonight. Now, most people see me, and when I tell them what I do, they immediately think that I probably was very big at some point, and then I lost weight, and now I'm here. My story is very, very different, okay? I used to be tiny, all right? In fact, I was a size 6. And my problem was my stomach, because when you are tiny and your stomach is big, then you almost look like you have kwashiorkor because the proportions are very wrong. And that was my own big thing. Now, like many of you, Sliminties entered the group chat. Jim entered the group chat. None of it worked until I finally started the nutrition side of it, until I started dieting. But then my own definition of dieting at the time, what I was doing was, like four oranges, that's all for breakfast. Afternoon will be like soup with fish, no swallow. Night would be like, maybe a salad. And I lost the belly fat and I was happy. But then the question became, okay, so what's supposed to happen after this, right? How do I maintain this? Around that same time, I found out that my dad was pre-diabetic. And I'm like, yeah, me, I was young and desperate. I did not mind giving up rice at the time or giving up bread, but I could not ask my father to do the same thing. Okay. And I think that's when I really started asking myself, okay, how can we still eat everyday Niger food and still lose weight and still improve our health? Because now I needed to find a way to help my dad. And that was what led to my first certification in nutrition for disease management. And yes, we're able to actually help my dad reverse his pre-diabetes. His blood sugar has been normal for over 8 years. He has never used blood sugar medications, and he eats carbs every day, every single day. Okay. Fast forward to that and helping even more people. I got my second certification. So I'm also a US certified integrative nutrition health coach. Then I went on to write my best-selling book, What Should I Be Eating? It is so many years after now, and we have successfully helped tens of thousands of people across so many countries. And I am bringing all of my experience over the years, all of my expertise, all of my knowledge into tonight's class to come and share with you guys. Okay. So if you are ready for us to dive in, give me a hashtag ready in the comment section, and we will be starting with our first lesson for tonight. If you are just joining us, hello in the comment section. Give me a hashtag ready and let us get the ball rolling. If you're just joining us, hello, 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 hello. Okay, fantastic. Now, this is our first lesson. Remember, I said I was going to show you guys how you might be your own village people. Now, these are the 3 beliefs that are probably holding you back. Now, number 1, you think your body is the reason why you can't lose weight. Like you think there's something wrong with your body somehow, right? Let me know which one of the following you have ever told yourself. Have you ever told yourself it's my genes? Okay, I can't lose weight because my mom is big, my dad is big, my cousins are big, my uncle, my auntie, my grandma. You've told yourself that it just runs in the family. Let me know. Have you ever told yourself that? Or you told yourself like I'm just big boned. Okay, that's why I'm not losing weight. I told yourself that my fat is just too stubborn. Like I don't know where my own fat came from. But no matter what I do, nothing happens. Or you've just accepted that, you know what, I've gotten to this age where weight loss is just impossible. Okay, you feel like it's your age. You feel like you just got to that age, maybe you're getting close to perimenopause, or already perimenopausal, or menopausal already, and you're like, yeah, which one have you told yourself? Okay, Nora says it runs in my family. Okay. Tina says I have whole family is on the big side. All right. Rachel says the first 3. Okay. Freda says yes. You have said it that is in the family. Okay. Let me know. Unscripted, Ugochi says my fat is stubborn. David says I am big boned. All right. Let me know which one you have told yourself or which one you believe. Mochila says I'm too old. All right. Judy says perimenopause. Thank you. He says that's not possible. Deborah says mine is soda. Thank you for the honesty. Alicia says I know I'm not eating right. Thank you. Maureen says I'm too old. Olavisi says, oh god, it's going to pass. Okay, this is the belly fat. Sissy says it's my genes. Okay, let's see. Gloria says it's my genes. Benedicta says my fat is too stubborn. Tanuka says it runs in the family. So someone says I want myself to carry my belly with pride because it runs in the family. Josephine says we're a puzzle. All right, guys, let's take it one by one. Let me start with those of us. Someone says the females are big in my family. All right. So let's start with it's in my genes, because what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to break down each one of these. It's very easy to think that the problem is genetics, right? Because like you said, if you look around you, everybody's big. It's like, what's now special about you that your own will be different? So you're like, yeah, I mean, it's normal. Everybody's big. But let me tell you why it looks like a family problem. What determines your weight, right? Parts genetics and then parts lifestyle. Now, the genetics part plays maybe a 5 to 10% role, right? Whether you're going to be big or not, your genetics determines that only by 5 to 10%. Your genetics are like a seed that you put in the ground, right? But if that seed is not watered, if you don't water that ground, that seed cannot grow. That seed will just die there. It just be there. It will never germinate. Do you know the water that fuels that seed is your lifestyle? So your lifestyle will do one of two things. It's either your lifestyle encourages that seed to grow, or your lifestyle makes sure that that seed dies in the ground. But the reason why it's feeling like it's a family thing is because where do you think you learn your lifestyle from? Think about it. How you cook, how you portion your meals, your attitude towards exercise or towards activity. Where do you think you learn that from? It's from those same people, that same family. All of us learned how to cook from whether it's your mom or your grandma or your aunties or whoever your guardians were. So when they were cooking in certain ways, you learned it too. When they were serving you food, it's the way they served you food. You grew up eating that way too. It is those habits that they had that made them overweight. And then they pass those habits on to you. Because unfortunately, when they give birth to us, when we come from heaven, we don't come to this earth with the skills of, not as if we come with the skills of calorie counting or portion control or anything. If nobody teaches you, you will not know it. It's the same with me. It's in our adulthood now that we're trying to learn new things, that we're trying to do better. But the reason why it looks like a family problem is that because everybody in the family is doing the same thing. But I am here to tell you today that if you decide to do things differently and toe a different path, your story does not have to be their story. Let me even go back to the example of my dad. That pre-diabetes that he had, my grandma died of it. His elder brother has had it for over 30 years. So when he came home and said, "Oh, I'm now pre-diabetic," nobody was surprised. It's like, yeah, family is a family thing. But we didn't just accept that it was a family thing and then not do anything. If we didn't do anything, then yes, today my dad, God forbid, would have been diabetic. But we refused to accept it. And we fixed it. It is fixable. Yes, it runs in the family. I'm not disputing it. But your story can be different. Don't accept that. Your lifestyle is in your own hands. Yes, you cannot control your genes. Nobody can control who gave birth to them. Your mommy and your daddy are your mommy and your daddy. But you get to choose your lifestyle, which means that you get to decide your story. Okay? For those of us that are saying that you're big boned, I'm really sorry to break it to you, but there's nothing like being big boned. Let me explain. You can have higher bone density. Higher bone density just means that your bones are heavier. But in terms of the size of your bone, right? If you take somebody that is a size 16, somebody that is a size 8, you do an x-ray for both of them. I'm telling you, if all you're looking at is the bone, you cannot tell the difference between the size 16 and the size 8 because the bones are going to look the same. Okay, nobody has fat bones. There's nothing like that. Everybody's bones are around the same. Especially if you're like the same height, it's around the same. Yes, you can have heavier bones, which can affect the number on the scale. But in terms of your body size, there's nothing like being big bone though. You can Google it. You can ask ChatGPT. There's nothing like that. You can have heavier bones, but not bigger or fatter bones. Okay. Now, if you feel like your fat is stubborn, I completely understand. I've been there too. There was a time I definitely believed that my fat was stubborn because think about it. When you have done A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H to Z to lose the weight and then the weight is not losing you, it is normal for you to just think that your own fat is from another planet. But think about it this way as well. Imagine you are at your front door, right? And you want to open the door. But because you were so tired, you do not even realize that the key you are putting inside there is not the right key. Now, even if you stand in front of that door from now till tomorrow and you try to open that door 100 times, as long as the key you're putting inside is the wrong key, do you think that door will open? It will never open because it's the wrong key. It's the same thing with fat loss. Yes, you might have tried 100 things, but because those 100 things were not addressing the main thing you were supposed to be doing, which is to be in a calorie deficit, then you will not lose fat. It's not because there's something wrong with your body, it's because you're using the wrong key. You've been using the wrong solution. If you are in front of a door and you try 100 keys, as long as those 100 keys are not the correct key, you are wasting your time. Yes, were you making efforts? Yes. But the wrong key is the wrong key. And that's the thing too with fat loss. So no, don't worry, your body's not broken. Today's class, I will show you how to achieve that calorie deficit. And things will finally start changing. For those of us that have said that we're too old, okay, we're perimenopausal or menopausal, let me quickly show you something. So this is my child with Miss Olufunke, okay? When she joined us, she was 56, okay? And the one thing that she told us was this, that she couldn't lose weight anymore, okay? She was giving me the gist about how she used to lose weight easily before, how she used to know what to do, but now all of a sudden, no matter what she does, as if she can't lose weight again, and as she just knew it's probably because of her age. And we said, okay, no problem. You shall come now, Abby. Just do what we say and let's see what happens. 5 weeks later, this was her feedback. She said, I started at 100.7 kg and I did not know that I could do it. 7 kg gone as at this morning. I now weigh 93.7. How do I begin to thank you? This was 5 weeks later for someone who was menopausal. Yes, is it a little harder? I'm not going to dispute that, okay? However, impossible is very far from it. You've had clients up until their late 60s, their early 70s that have lost weight. So impossible is not even near it, right? My last client who was about, I think mid 60s, I think 66, okay, she lost about 11 kg with us in 3 months. Okay, and this was someone that was also, let me not lie, she wasn't necessarily the most active person. She was trying and getting better, but it's not as if she was, exercising like every day for hours. No. She still lost 11 kg in 3 months. So no, it is not impossible. Okay? You're probably just getting a few things wrong and we'll get to them. Now, when you keep telling yourself that weight loss is almost impossible, okay? When you keep telling yourself that you can't lose this weight, you keep giving yourself all these negative messages, what starts to happen is that you're giving your subconscious mind a negative message. You know how when we go to like church or you attend all these conferences and they tell you to speak positivity into your life, you need to do that for your fat loss too. Okay? You cannot be saying you want to do something, but you're telling your body another thing. No. You need to tell your mind the correct thing. So weight loss at the end of the day, yes, your diet is important. Yes, staying active is important. But weight loss does not start in the kitchen. It does not start in the gym. Okay? Can somebody tell me where weight loss actually starts? Who can tell me where weight loss really, really starts? Thank you so much, David. It starts in your mind. So if there's nothing that you're going to take away from tonight's class, take away this one thing. Yes, you might not yet know how to get there, how to get to your goal, whatever the goal is. But I want you to first of all just believe that this way though, you can lose it. Okay? Just believe that you can lose it. Here's another client who was a big doubter before she joined us. So she says, hi, Odoya, I will give you the biggest hug if I could see you right now. I have lost 12 kg. I can't believe I'm typing this right now from 80 to 68. I tried putting on my wedding reception dress and it is practically falling off my body. And to think I just finished nursing my child 3 months ago. So this is a new mom, okay, that had tried so many things and that was not working. But not only did she lose weight, she was now even weighing less than before her wedding. I know that you don't know how yet, but please just first believe that you can lose the weight. All right? The second belief that is putting you inside trouble, you think that as long as you're eating small, as long as you're eating healthy, then automatically you should lose weight. Tell me which team you're on. Are you on team, but I don't eat that much, but I'm not losing weight? Or you feel like I'm eating just like once a day, I'm still not losing weight. right? Or you feel like you're eating healthy, but somehow you're still not losing weight. Which one are you on? What team are you on? Team, I don't eat that much. Team, I eat like once a day. Team, I eat healthy. Let me know. David says I don't eat much. Moji says I manage to eat healthy. David, let's see. Eve says, let me see, where was that again? Eve says I don't eat that much. Mimi says I eat healthy. Rachel says team 1 and 2. Mrs. says I eat healthy. Okay. Zena says I don't eat that much. Sissy says I don't eat that much. Godwin, Sarah says all the above. All right. Cherry says I don't eat that much. Precious also says I don't eat that much. Akane says I eat once a day. But she also says I eat once a day. Fantastic. Peter says I don't eat that much. Now I want to show you guys something. Okay. I want to show you how we get into trouble. Yes, your portions are important. How frequently you also eat is important. However, you also have to realize that your body is counting calories. Okay. So whether you think you ate big or you think you ate small, that one is on one side. Your body is counting the calories of what you ate. And you have to realize that when it comes to food, some foods have plenty calories in a small amount. Let's compare it to money. Look at this, my water bottle. See how big it is, right? Now I bought this water bottle maybe 15,000. Okay, this is big. It's big, right? But at the same time, if I compare it to this phone is a lot smaller, right? But do we want to compare the price of this to this, right? The price is very, very different. But despite this being bigger, it's the same thing with food. There's some foods that you eat, it looks plenty, and then the calories are not plenty. And then you see some food small, but the calories, okay? Your body is counting calories. Now, for those of us that probably don't eat like once a day, let me show you a typical day, what it could look like. So you've not eaten all day, right? And now it's finally the end of the day. It's finally time for you to come and eat your one meal. And then you sit down, you start your meal with about 3 cups of cooked rice. For someone that's not eating all day, it's not that bad now. And then you put your atadindi, your fried stew on top of that with all the oil swimming on top. Before you know, it's added another 360 calories from just oil. Then you have your fried chicken, okay? Maybe another 300 calories there. And then what is rice without some dodo? Another 300. This is over 1,400 calories on one plate. And by the way, it's not a lot. It's not too bad. If truly this is all that you eat that day, you actually lose weight. But this is where the trouble used to start. And I used to split it into 2. I call one mindless eating and the other one hidden calories. Now, what I mean by mindless eating, food that you don't even remember that you ate. Because if somebody asks you, I'm eating today, you say no. For example, the peanuts you pop in your hand during meetings when you're watching Netflix, while you're waiting for the food that you're cooking to be done. Each handful is about 200 calories. Okay, I don't know how many handfuls that you eat. But remember what I said, your body is counting the calories. So yes, is it small? Yes. But your body counted 200 calories. Or is it the leftovers that are in your house? Your children will finish eating, your spouse will finish eating. You are the house trash bin, you are the dustbin of the house. Or everybody's this thing is entering your own body. Bite here, bite here, bite here, bite there. You might not even remember. You don't think of it as food, but your body is doing what? It's counting it for you. Or your child will come, mommy or daddy, help me open these biscuits. You open it, finish, you still won because it's your money that bought it. Your body is what? Counting it. Then there are the ones I call hidden calories. This one is not as if you do not know that you ate it, though. You know you ate it. But in your mind, these things are free. They don't have calories, so you don't even think about it. This brand of cashew nuts is in Lagos. Very nice cashew nuts, very clean. A pack of it is almost 600 calories. It's 570. It's supposed to be a snack, but it's not a snack. Oh. Because at 570 calories, that's an entire meal. Or is it the juice that you started making at home? They said that Coke is bad. So we decided that you start juicing. And you don't even want to buy outside juice because you don't want the some of them that are adding sugar inside. You decided that you'll be making your thing what in your house. You bought juicer, but you don't realize that that's your juice that you are juicing in your house. That your fruits you are juicing in your house. The juice has more calories than Coke. 50 cl Coke is about 210 calories. If you take that same bottle and you pour your juice inside, you're staring at least 240. Yes. Does it have nutrients? Does it have vitamins, minerals? Kiniko, kiniko? Okay. Yes. But 240 calories is still 240 calories. Your body is counting it. Or you see the honey you're putting in your tea. A lot of times when I'm having consultations with clients and they tell me they use honey, and then I say, okay, how much do you use? And I hear, oh, I just pour it until the thing is sweet. Without realizing that every tablespoon of honey is 63 calories. The sugar that you stop using has 48. So by the time you look at your complete day, your tea or your coffee that you put honey in, maybe you did 1 or 2 cups, 2 tablespoons of honey at least, you don't want 26 calories. The cashew nuts you snacked on at work, in your mind, that was a snack, 570. The bottle of juice you drank because Coke is not good, 240. The one biscuit you stole from your child, 100. Then there's now the actual food you ate in the night. You know that rice and plantain, the rice and dodo. We add everything up. Now you are doing well over 2,000. Did you eat once a day? Yes, technically. But here's the part that you now have to realize that for most people that are trying to lose weight, you should be eating between about 1.2 to 1.8, depending on your weight. The more you weigh, the more calories you can consume and still lose weight. Okay? But very easily, most of us are eating more than that. Very easily. And that's why you are stuck. It's not because your fat is stubborn. It's not because you're menopausal. It's not because, it's in your family. Now, number 3, belief. Many of us feel like we must be using something for us to get results. And let me know which one you have used. Like I said when I started this class, I've been in this group chat. Slimmy T, I was there. I was very there. I never used waist trainer, but let me know which one that you have used on top of this weight loss matter. Slimmy Tea, lemon water, apple cider vinegar, waist trainer. Which one have you tried, or which one has entered your own group chat? Someone says she don't understand how the juice she makes at home has more calories than Coke. Because fruit juice contains its own type of sugar called fructose. Okay, is it a natural sugar? Yes, but guess what? Sugar is still sugar. So it is the fructose that is naturally occurring in it that then has those calories. Okay, Coke has its own calories. It has sucrose, your normal white sugar. That's the one they put inside. That's what's giving it its own calories. But your fruit too has its own sugar too. The fruit is not sweet by mistake. Oh. Your juice, your fruits, and this is not that sweetness that you're sweeting. It's not by mistake. Okay, it contains sugar, its own naturally occurring sugar. But the fact that it's naturally occurring does not mean that it doesn't have calories too. Okay, let me see. A lot of people are saying all. Hey, Lisa says all the above. Someone says black coffee with lemon. Let me see. Felua says lemon water. Someone says, Falaka says apple cider vinegar. Mireto says, oh, but doesn't work any better. Calorie deficit. Okay. But just says I've taken everything. Kemi says cucumber juice. Now, if you juice vegetables, then yes, those will be a lot lower calorie. Okay, fruits and vegetables, very different profile. If you taste cucumber juice, you yourself, it's not sweet now. I mean, it has its own flavor, but it's not like that sweetness of fruit juice, right? So yeah, that would be a lot lower. Okay, vegetable juices are a lot lower. Now, here is the thing. All of us that are using all these different things that we are using, if you keep jumping from product to product, you keep wasting your time, because you need to understand that fat loss is not like a drug that you can It's not like a disease that you can just heal. Sometimes we like to think of fat loss as if it's malaria, that we just take malaria drug and somehow we'll now be fine. It's not like that though. Okay. We have people that will sometimes enter our DMs, and by the time they finish asking, okay, finish explaining, okay, this is what you get when you join this program, and we're telling them about the meal plans and the accountability and blah blah blah. We finish talking on our English. And then at the end of it, they're not asking, okay, which supplement will I be using? And then we say, oh, there's no supplement. There are people that have almost called us out. They fought us in the DMs because they don't believe it. We've had people that categorically told us that maybe it's because they've not yet paid. That's why I don't want to tell them the supplements that they will buy, the supplement that they will use. And I'm there, I'm doing my hand like this, like, for God's sake. I said there's no supplements. There's literally no supplements that we recommend. Different influencers will keep releasing supplements, keep releasing their own version of fat burner or flat tummy tea or detox tea of orishirishi. We keep buying, jumping from product to product. Stop throwing money away. Focus on learning how to achieve a calorie. There's no secret formula that is coming to save you. You need to build an actual lifestyle. Because even if you use one product now, the product now work, what happens after the product? Do you plan to use the product for the rest of your life? What's your plan exactly? And then many of those products are not exactly safe. Because guess what? Unlike your malaria drug and your Panadol that they use years and years and years to test and test and test, they don't test those products like that. Before they put Panadol on the market, before they put your malaria drug on the market, they've tested it 5 to 7 years. They do it something called clinical trials, human trials. They've tested it in humans to test the dosage. They've checked it for side effects. They checked it that, okay, this thing, what's the effect on your liver? What is its effect on your on your kidneys? That's why when you buy those drugs, you will see a leaflet there that has tiny, tiny writing. All those information there, they got it from years of studying those drugs. Buy your supplements. What leaflets did you find there? Because they don't have those studies were not done. So when you take it now for 1 year, what's going to happen to your liver? Nobody knows. When you take it, what's going to happen to your kidneys? Nobody knows. All that it matters when they release those products is when you take it short term, you shall not die. It's on the market. As long as they write supplements there, you don't go be that to fly. So a lot of times you guys we're being guinea pigs because we don't know. People send me products and they're like, oh, this product, and you're a pharmacist, let me know, is it good? And then I'm seeing ingredients that I've never heard of. There's one plant that is growing in Taiwan or growing in China. I don't know. It's not as if as a pharmacist, there's knowledge that I'll magically just know. The only reason I know what I know is when there has been studies done on it and they say, oh, this is what we've learned about this thing. I'll now read it and know it. But I cannot just know it from heaven. But most of those plants and stuff, nobody knows. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know. So I cannot tell you whether it's okay or not. You're on your own. All right. Focus on being a calorie deficit. None of these clients use any of these products. Nobody here, none of these are, nobody uses me tea, nobody uses waist trainer because it's not by that. Okay, it is not by that. All right. Now let's talk about how to actually eat carbs and still lose weight. And for those of us who might still be doubting, because every time I tell people, oh, I know you don't have to stop eating rice. You can still eat bread. People still give me eye, like, what is this one saying? But let me just show you something. Okay. This is one of our clients, she lost about 7 kg in 3 weeks with us. But what I really, really want to show you is this. What she was eating. Okay, so clients post their meals on the group chat, and I took a few screenshots. So this was one of her. She posted this as dinner. It was potatoes with eforo and some fish. This was this was by past 7, so this was also a dinner. This is plantain with fish sauce and a salad on the side. This was posted around 3 p.m. So this was a lunch. This was some rice with catfish pepper soup. Last but not least, this was a breakfast. Yes, this was an egg sandwich, basically. Okay, this is how our clients eat. Okay, and whatever it is that your goal is, Whether it's your back, is your arm, is your stomach, whatever it is that you are trying to achieve, you can still eat carbs. What's important is how to achieve a deficit. And one of the simplest ways that you can get started with this is with something called the plate method that I'm going to be showing you guys. Okay. But before then, I want to expose something that many of us don't realize. All of us learned about classes of food in school, right? You remember classes of food? Now we have vegetables, fruits, starch, protein, fats, and oil. Fantastic. But here's the part that many of us don't realize or did not really teach us. Now, your vegetables, I'm going to give you different examples of the different classes and the calories in 1 cup. Now, a 1 cup measurement is a standard 250 mils. If you've ever done baking before or you've seen the food measuring cups, they are all the same. The biggest one is called 1 cup. Now, 1 cup of cabbage, if you dice cabbage, put it in a cup, is 17 calories. Okay? Very low. But if you move on to fruits, that same cup, if you filled it with, if you diced pawpaw and put in that same 1 cup, 60 calories. What this is telling you is that your vegetables have less calories than your fruits. Remember what I said about the sugar? Your fruits have sugar, which is why they have calories. Vegetables contain very little amounts of carbs. They have very little amounts of protein, and that's why they have very low calories. Your fruits have a bit more carbs from the fructose that I mentioned, okay? 60 calories. Now let's move on to starch. Your rice, okay? Of course, we have to use rice as our example. Now, again, in that same 1 cup, if you fill this with rice, 205 calories. Now you can see the graduation. We've gone from 17 calories of veggies, 60 calories of fruit. Now we're at 200 and something for starch. Protein, if you again use that 1 cup, if you take chicken, you diced it, you filled up that same 1 cup, 248. Again, very similar to your starch. So your starch and your protein kind of in the similar group chart when it comes to calories. Finally, we have our fats and oils. Okay, and I'm using our beloved granules. Again, if we filled up that 1 cup with granules, it'll be 828 calories. Can you see what just happened? We went from 200 and something to 800 and something for the same quantity. So when we say, oh, eat plenty veggies, it's not just because it's good for you, it's also because the calories are so low. So you can get away with eating a lot. When it comes to your starches, and we say, oh, moderate it, because yes, it has a fair amount, but it's still not too bad like that. But you see your fats and oils, those are the ones you need to respect. Those are the ones that you really need to be careful around. Because your oil, granite is 800 and something, I mean oil, right? Is 1,920 for this same 1 cup. I'll say that again. 1,920 calories for this same 1 cup of oil. And by the way, even if it is olive oil, that number does not change. Even if it's avocado oil, coconut oil, that number does not change. 1,920. Okay, and that is just fact. Based on what I just revealed, that is what this plate method is based on. Okay. Now, the idea of the plate method is that you should fill at least half of your plates vegetables. So in this example, now I've put coleslaw. It can be anything. It can be a foriro, it can be a fang soup, it can be a dikaikon, it can be okra soup, but something vegetable, something very leafy. Okay. You now have another half to fill up. Quarter should be a starch. So whether that's going to be your yam, whether it's going to be your rice, whatever it's going to be, put it here. And then the last quarter is then your protein. And it's very important that you keep your protein lean. What does keeping your protein lean mean? Protein naturally can come with some fat. So for example, your chicken can come with some fat, your meat will come with some fat around it. Lean means that you are trying to cut out as much fat as possible away from it. And another way to keep it lean too, there's a particular food class that is not on the screen right now. I showed it earlier, but it's not on this current screen. I showed you guys 5 classes of food earlier, but right now there are only 4 on the screen. One is missing. Which one? There's a class of food that is missing on this screen. Even if it's goat meat, please, you see this, remove the fat. Fat is fat too. Which class of food is missing? It was on the former screen. Fats and oils. Thank you. Thank you, Zainad. Fats and oils. Now, and that's not because it's not there. It's just that you're supposed to use small. Because, okay, now look at this salad. I'll put salad cream now. Abby, that salad cream is a fat. It's a source of fat, but I'll use small. Or better still, I'll also find a low fat dressing. The chicken, I'm making sure that I don't fry it because frying it means what? I'm going to be adding more oil inside my food. Anything that will add oil to this food, I'm going to make sure that I either eliminate it or I use very little. So my chicken, either I boil it or I air fry it or which other one, or I grill it, you know, but I will not throw that. One thing I will not do is throw it inside oil. Or is it the stew? I'm not going to cook my stew and let oil be swimming up and down. I'll cook my stew with little oil. That is how you control the oil amount. And then we complete this whole meal with a small fruit. This is another example. It's still the same principle. Half of the plate, vegetable. This one is a for you. Quarter, this is boiled goat meat. The last quarter is now swallow. So whether it's ebao, poundo, semo, wheat, whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, it is a very, very simple method, but it works. This is one of our clients and her feedback from using this method. So this was her own representation of the plate method. You know, some rice at four, then she had some eggs and then a banana as her fruit. So she says, hi, hope you're good. This is what I ate for lunch today. People are already commenting that I'm losing weight. The meals are very filling and yummy, and I don't get to binge on junk food anymore. Okay? It is a very simple method, but it works. Finally, let's talk about how to stay on track. Okay? How to stay on track. Now, I want you guys to answer this question for me. I end up eating whatever I see because, number one, I can't figure out what to eat. Number two, I don't have time to meal prep. C, I don't like cooking. And D, I travel a lot. Which team are you on? I end up eating whatever I see because, let me know which one you're on. Now, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. I don't like cooking. People assume you're a nutritionist and somehow connected to food, and somehow I don't like cooking. I only cook because of survival. If not for, you will not find me. The kitchen in my house would probably be decoration if I did not have to eat. I don't like cooking. People just, I don't know why people just assume that. Okay, Amina says A and B. I can't figure out what to eat and I don't have time to meal prep. Augusta says A, I don't know what to eat. Esther says A and B. Mercy says A, B, C. Okay, yeah, like me too. I don't like cooking. Onyechi says B, I don't have time to meal prep. Sherry says A, I can't figure out what to eat. All right. Deborah says A. Pascaline says A and B. Nena also says A and B. We have a lot of A and Bs. Yinka says more A, B, C, G. I can imagine. Anita says A and C. I can't figure out what to eat and I don't like cooking. Let's see. Timothy says my work and I also travel a lot. Totally understand. Trilogy says all of the above. All right, guys. So let's get into it. One mistake that we make, and let me not a mistake, let me call it a trap that a lot of us get into is this. We plan a lot of our lives, like different parts. We all have different departments, right? Whether it's what you're going to wear, where you're going the next day, what you're going to do there, how you're going to get there. You know, there's a lot of different parts of our lives and we plan them well. But you see, when it now comes to our food, for some reason, I don't know why we have this wishful thinking that the food part will just figure itself out somehow. You know, we wait up until literally it's time to eat. Like your stomach is crying. And it is in that moment of hunger, in that moment of realization that you now start asking, oh, what will I eat now? When your stomach has started wiring you, all of a sudden now you remember that, yes, we need to eat. And now I need to figure out what to eat. Right on the spot. Our problem is that we don't plan. It happens to all of us. See, we all have different situations in our lives. We have the situations where life is okay, right? Things are cool, work is not choking you too much, your children are not stressing you, like everything is just nice and good, right? So everything's going according to plan. There are days like that. Then there are now the days where your weekend was so busy to even go to the market, you don't even have time to go to the market to even shop. You could not even buy anything at the supermarket, nothing. But somehow tomorrow is already Monday. What are you people going to eat? We have those days. We have the days where there's even food at home, but to cook it, you're too tired. Then there are the times again where we will travel again. You're not even at home, right? You're not even at home. That one is another situation. But some people here have said they travel a lot, which means that it's not once you've traveled multiple times, which means that that situation you are in, you have been in it multiple times, but somehow we have still not created a solution for that situation. You need to have a plan for the different scenarios that everybody's life looks different. But whichever one of these issues pops up in your own life, you need to have a plan for it. You cannot wake up and just decide and just say, okay, you figure it out along the way. It's a lie. It is a trap. You will not figure it out along the way. What ends up happening is that you end up eating anything. Let's look at an example. And this is literally from my own life, right? So there are weekends, like I said, that are just so busy, depending. Maybe we went to a quick trip, we work, or there were family event, something happen, right? Meal prepping did not happen as normal. And now the week is about to start. What do we do? One of the things that I like to do a lot of the time when it comes to breakfast, oats and cereal, one of my best friends. Why? Because they are easy. I don't have to cook. Oats is something that will never finish in my house. Why? Because all I need to do is take some pool water, put it in the microwave. I don't even need pots. I put it in the microwave for 90 seconds. That oats is done. So for me, oats is what I call a backup meal. That's bad as bad as bad. There's nothing else for me to have. I always have oats. Oats will come and save me. Another thing I always try to make sure I have in my house is fruit. Apples, to be specific. I like apples, and that's why they have become my savior fruits. Another reason I like them, they keep for a very long time. They don't spoil very quickly. Do I buy other fruits? Yes, I have so many other fruits that I buy. But you see that apple, it does not finish. I'm always replacing it because it is in my mind. I'm like, even if all the other fruits finish, I cannot go. Everything in the house don't finish. This apple will be there to save me. Because why? I always want to have fruits to eat. You should not be going an entire day without eating any fruit. Then the final part then is then protein. I always have frozen chicken in my fridge. Not frozen chicken, is to be fish that I make them in bulk. There are periods once in a while I'll make very big batches and keep in the freezer for me to be eating small. Another thing I always like to have at home is eggs. I like eggs, right? Fried or boiled or I'm an egg person. So there's always eggs in my house. And the reason again for that is so that there will always be a protein source. So for example, for breakfast, by the time I take my oats, take a fruit, take a protein, my meal is complete. Did I have to cook? No. But I've been able to come up with a breakfast and I don't have to think about it because guess what? I already know this is the plan. I know that this thing can happen to me where I did not meal prep. And so I have mentally already planned for it. That in case this happens to me, this is what I'll eat. Or is it snack? One of my favorite snacks are sometimes all these smaller packs of biscuits they do now. There's so many of them, right? Now there's even, I think Margaritas Digestive has their own. There's Rich Tea. But one of the other major snacks that I like is fruits. Because again, you don't have to cook fruit. You carry fruit, you wash fruit, you eat fruit. The end. Simple. Okay? If corn is in season, I don't bother about lunch. Especially some places, if I'm out and about and I find somewhere to buy, it's gone. Lunch is served. I'm not even thinking about it. Right? With a bit of coconut. But remember, coconut is a fat, so don't overdo it. Right? If I'm coming back from home, I'm from work, I'm headed home and I know that cooking is not in my body. And I get to the house, I know that kitchen and me, no. Sometimes I'll stop by at my suya guy's place, buy some suya. They already know me there, so they don't pour. You know how they want to hit your suya and they will start pouring oil everywhere. They don't do that for me. He's my, I'm his, he's already my customer. I mean, is it me that is his customer? Whichever one. They don't do that. And then I go home and soak it with a bit of Gary and probably eat like a whole cucumber so that there's some kind of veggie with it or garden eggs sometimes. If I have garden eggs, that's another vegetable I really like. But this is a whole day about 1,500 calories that did not require cooking. Okay. And there are many versions of this. This is just one day's example. There are many versions of this that you can do. But the thing is, have it as a plan, have it at the back of your mind. Don't wait till it is time for you to eat to now be thinking about it. Or for those of us that travel, because it happens, traveling is even far. Whenever I go out, I work from home. So my number of days I go out sometimes, it's not many, right? Whenever I need to go out, I'm always rushing because I don't like waking up early. So I just give myself enough time to have my bath and run out of the house. But anyways, most times days like that, most likely I'm going to eat outside because I'm not even giving myself time to eat in the house. So, but I already know what I am going to buy when I go outside. Again, this is not something I am thinking about. If I'm in Nigeria, then automatically I'm probably doing like a so fresh with their vegetable juice or something. Again, I'm not thinking about it. I do it so fresh, or I find a similar brand that is around where I am, and I just go on Glovo or Chowdeck or something. Order again. If I'm outside Nigeria, for example, if I'm in the UK or if I'm Canada or something, Subway. I probably do like a Subway sandwich or something. I know the specific sandwich that I'm going to buy. Again, I'm not thinking about it. I just know because I already made the decision earlier, long time ago. So now it's just autopilot, right? Again, for snacks, whether you're traveling or not, you can find fruits to buy. There are grocery stores everywhere. Or there are also all these mini packs of all these kind of biscuits and stuff. Okay? Or is it if it's lunch and I'm outside, let me enter the place, enter a tasty fried chicken, buy half portion of rice, buy either their chicken salad or buy the regular salad, buy 2 portions, and then add a protein. Now that protein part is where it gets tricky. If I'm buying their chicken salad, the chicken that they put in there is usually grilled. Fantastic. But if that's not available and all the protein they have is fried, and you know that now, everything's always fried. The chicken is fried, the beef is fried, the fish, everything is fried. I just buy egg and I keep it moving. But if they have a grilled option of chicken or something, then yes, maybe I'll do that, right? Another dinner option that I absolutely love, Chicken Republic. I have been buying Chicken Republic's chicken salad since my NYC days. That was when I discovered it. Okay. This was 2017. I have been buying Chicken Republic's chicken salad. And I used to eat it with different things. Sometimes I eat it alone. Sometimes I eat it with moi moi. I'll buy their moi moi, divide it into half because it's usually a bit too big. Eat it with half portion of moi moi, and that will be it. Some of these things I even discovered way back then because, again, I just was not cooking a lot. But something had to work. Again, this is another day of about 1,500 no cooking. This is just one version. There are multiple versions of this that you can do. It does require a bit of planning, but you have to plan. Okay? So that when life happens to you, you're not left stranded. You're not left asking yourself, so what will I eat now? This is one of our clients who was not even in our house and still lost weight. So here's what she said. She said, I haven't been active on the group because of my field work. So apparently she's an engineer and they took them away for like 1 month to one site to do, I don't know, whatever engineers do. And then she says, I knew I was going to be very busy, but I joined Dispatch because of your birthday discount. I have had to make do with the food options for busy people. And I must commend you. I have lost 6 kg and now a dress size down, even without any workouts. Now, she mentioned that she has to do with the food options for busy people. There are 2 things that she's referring to. One is our quick meal options. We have this guide that basically tells you different things that you can eat that don't require you to cook or require like less than 5 minutes for you to do, but still low calorie. Okay. We have another guide called our Eat Out Guide. Now, this one tells you, okay, if you enter the place, if you enter Sweet Sensation, if you enter TFC, if you enter Burger King, what can you buy there? And if you are in the diaspora, if you enter Starbucks, if you enter McDonald's, if you enter any of these places, if you enter Nando's, what can you buy that will still be low calorie? That was what she used, and she still lost 6 kg. This is somebody that was living in a house for an entire month. Again, it takes a bit of planning. Okay? So I'm going to take a quick pause here now and ask us if I have made sense so far. Let me know if I have made sense so far. Thank you. I'm glad to hear it. I am very, very glad to hear it, because if you take everything that I have taught you guys today, right? Everything I've taught you tonight, and you started to apply it in your life, I can promise you that you will start to see some encouraging results. If you've ever felt like your fat is too stubborn, you feel like after everything you've done, you're not even seeing any progress. If you start to do everything I've taught you so far, I promise you, you will start to see some progress. At least you will finally break that curse that makes you feel like your own is just different and you can't lose weight. But beyond just a little encouraging results, beyond losing a 2 or 5 kg, what if we could do a lot better? What if we could help you lose 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 kg? And while you're trying to achieve that goal, what if you did not have to figure out everything on your own? What if you didn't have to figure out how to ensure you're in a calorie deficit? What if you didn't have to figure out, okay, I want to eat fried rice, but how do I cook it? Or how do I cook my jollof rice, right? Or how do I beat the cravings, whether it is your period cravings or whatever other kind of cravings that you develop? What if you had to figure out how to make your moi moi and make it low calorie, how to make your beans and make it low calorie? What if you didn't have to figure out everything? What if everything was already figured out for you? So that you can stop making mistakes. You can stop doing all the trial and error. You can stop wasting precious time and money, and instead start focusing on getting the results that you actually want. Would you guys like me to show you guys how? To show you how everything that I've taught you today and so much more can be implemented for you in your own life in a step-by-step way. Would you like me to show you exactly how we can implement this for you in your life to achieve your own specific goals? All right then. Without further ado, I would like to introduce you guys to my Total Body Transformation Program. Now, guys, this is my signature 12-week program designed to help you drop 2 to 3 dress sizes or lose 15 kg in 12 weeks. Okay? And guys, this is not just about losing weight. This is about you finally keeping it off in the most sustainable, in the most realistic, and in the most enjoyable way possible. All right. And I want to show you guys TBT in action. Are you guys ready to see how Chisom lost 50 kg on the TBT program? Okay. She started with us in August of 23. She lost 50 kg in 8 months. And not just that, the most important part that we'll be talking about today, she has kept it off for over 2 years now. Would you guys like Chisom to come on board? Because she is tonight. She's actually here with us tonight. And if you'd like her to come on and share her story, just give me a hashtag Chisom in the comment section and I'll add her on stage to share her minus 50 kg journey with us. Okay? Give hashtag Chisom in the comment section to welcome her. Okay. Someone says, does tallow oil have calories? Yes. Okay. We have Chisom in the house. Hello.
Good evening.
How are you,
everybody? I'm
Hi.
How are you?
So nice to have you. So nice to have you on tonight's class. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Okay.
The Beningin.
From the Beningin. Now, what was life like for you at 130 kg? And like, what was life like? What were the things that just made you realize that, nah, this weight, I cannot continue going like this?
Ah, I could have killed a lot. I was big, big. Oh no. I'm climbing the staircase. If I get upstairs, I'll be panting like someone that ran marathon. I was falling ill unnecessarily, just small, small things, all this. And I was like, "Ah, what's going on?" But one day, and okay, mind you, I done keto. What did I not do? Lemon water, slim tea. Funnily, I bought slim tea. I did not even drink it. Oh, okay. But one day, I was just scrolling mindlessly on Instagram, and then your ad came up. You say I'll eat rice, I'll eat this. I said, I don't understand. The same rice they say if you eat, you will add. How are you telling me? Please, if you want to lie to me, just come to me and tell me. Let me know that you want to lie to me. So I said, okay, you said you were holding a master class like this one. I said, oh, well, it's not only data. Let me join. And I
Joy.
joined, and you were still showing, and you said, okay, that's I'll pay this one and say, hey, this woman. If it did not work, I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to hold your shirt like this. But I mean, here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And when you finally joined TBT, what would you say were your favorite parts of the program?
The meal plan. Sure, you see that thing you were saying before that I thought you were boboing me. I thought maybe after telling us we'll just go down, we'll see, eat 10 eggs and drink water and go and sleep. But no, I saw my rice, my beans. I even saw things that I on a regular day I would not even think of. And I'm like, okay, the meal plan, yes. And then the group. In that group, everybody is accountable to everybody. If you mess up, they will hold you like this. They say, Chisom, where are you? I'm not seeing you in 2 days. Since today you've not posted your meals, you've not done this, and you'd always come, you'd always give us encouraging words. You can do it. I mean, it starts from the mind. So just make up your mind and all of that. So the group and the meal
The
plan.
meal plan. And what was life
Yeah.
after losing 80? First of all, did losing up to 50 kg even seem possible?
Who will think? I mean, I in keto, maybe if I join, I'll lose maybe 3 5 kg, and then it's not sustainable. But at first, you start feeling lighter and all of that. You won't see it. Somebody will not tell you, tell to me, choose me, losing weight. I say, you in okay. And then I now started seeing it. My clothes fit better, and now I have to reintroduce myself to people. I am sitting here, so say,
Wow.
yes, choose. I'll be like, now maybe this now. What are you saying? What are you not saying? I mean, so it has been bliss. I don't pant when I climb the staircase. All these unnecessary small illnesses now. And I mean, see me now. They don't. I mean,
And
okay.
how has it been as well, like shopping for stuff, just general life as well?
Before, I'll go there. I'll be settling. They will say, "I said you have it." Say no, we don't have it in your size, and that thing can bone chest. But I say okay, oh, let me just manage. But now. Oh, you have my side. You have this color. Oh, you have. Oh, can I have this other color? Like, I mean,
The freedom is amazing. I can
I
totally
mean,
relate.
I mean, I
I can
mean,
totally
I
relate.
mean,
Fantastic. And in terms of maintaining it, what has that been like for you? Because I mean, it's been 2 years since the CBT program.
three,
Three is going to
3 years.
three.
Yeah, I mean, to be three is very good.
Fantastic.
Yes,
So, what
I
has
mean,
maintaining it been like for
the
you?
meal plan, the TBT program is a way of life because it's sustainable. You won't in that place. They will not tell you to eat cockroach neck, crocodile tail, snake stomach. No, you eat your rice, your beans, and your family would even join you because you would even eat better than you would eat on a regular. So the meal plan has grounded me, and you still be on the group. Whether you've done it since 10 years ago, you'll still be there. So the meal plan,
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And what will be your
yeah.
last words for anyone in class today who might be considering joining the TBT program?
Please do like me. Not in the before when I was doubting, but I mean, I took the bold step and it paid off. This one is not church or church. There's evidence. Like, see me talking to you. I am a living testimony. TBT would help you health wise, confidence wise, in every wise you can think about. I mean, you'd look better, you'd feel better, you'd TBT is your bestest best, if that is a word. Please go for it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. I'm so glad that you're still doing so great. And thank you for taking our time to join us
Thank
tonight
you
to share
too,
your
coach. Thank
story.
you. Thank
All
you.
right, then enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye
All
for
right, bye.
now.
Bye.
Okay. I'm so proud. And there's so many more clients of ours who are waxing strong way after the program, just like Chiso. Now, guys. Yes, you guys can ask questions, ask them in the comments. I'll try to answer the ones that I can summarize in between. Okay. Now we just launched our web app. Okay. So I want to give you guys a sneak peek, okay, of everything inside the program. So everything that Chisom used to lose 50 kg and keep it off. Would you guys like to see it? If you guys would like to see it, give me a hashtag app in the comment section to see everything that is waiting for you inside the TBT program, all the resources that has made fat loss simple, enjoyable, realistic for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of our clients over the years. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to be adding that to the screen now. And we finally launched our web app, and I cannot wait for you to see the inside of the Total Body Transformation Program. Are you ready? All right, guys, let us take a tour of month 1 of the plan. Now, to ensure your total and complete transformation, the TBT program covers 5 essential areas. Number 1 is your mindset. Number 2 is your nutrition. Number 3 is your physical fitness. Number 4 is your education. We're super big on educating you guys here at Optimum Fuji. We're going to be sharing some worksheets, with you. And last but not least, community, which happens over on WhatsApp as well as monthly over on Zoom with our monthly live hangouts. Finally, bonuses that only the people that pay by tomorrow are going to get for free. Let's take a deeper look. Okay, let's start here. Now, the Mind Reset Guide is a worksheet that you're going to download right here, but you would be using this worksheet during the live Mind Reset workshop with me. And the goal of this workshop is to help you identify first of all, and then overcome some of the limiting and negative beliefs that you have about weight loss, about your own personal body. Why? Because weight loss starts with the mind. I think we've already established that so far during this class. Okay, now let's continue our tour. Next up is the meal plan. And of course, as usual, we usually start with introductions where I'm able to share my guidelines with you, okay, my rules, as well as tips such as how to stay full, how to measure your progress, what time to eat, and so on and so forth. Next up is the actual, we have our meal plan key first. You guys know that portion control is important, okay? So I'm usually very specific about the quantities of everything, and that is what we provide you here. Now let us go into the actual meal plan. Now note, you're going to be getting one meal plan every 2 weeks. So you have a meal plan for week 1 and 2. For week 3 and 4, you get another one, such that by the time you go through the entire 12 weeks of TBT, you would have gone through 6 different meal plans. And as you can see, it's broken down into the different days of the week. So let's just quickly take a look at one of the days. So here is breakfast, and you actually have 2 breakfast options, all right, with the photos, recipes, all right, your snack options, then here is lunch, and then finally your dinner, okay? Now let us move on. So like I said earlier, so this is week 3 and 4. Again, you have Monday to Sunday for week 3 and 4. Now let us see our workout guide. Again, we start with instructions for your safety as well as share some guidelines. Then the plan itself is broken down into the different schedules for the week. So Mondays, for example, is focused on your arms and your back, and all you have to do is come here, click play to watch the videos and follow the videos. Okay, it is that simple. Now our classes, we're so big on this. From week 1 all the way to week 12, you're going to be having different classes covering different topics. So this is week 2, and it teaches you how to select healthier foods and even understand why even saying one food is healthier than the other. So we cover other topics like how to overcome cravings, how to keep the hunger away, how to ensure that you don't quit, what to do, when you feel like quitting, or We also have a topic like how to interpret nutrition labels, um, what to do if you're not losing weight, and by the time you're even done, let's say you reach your weight loss goal, how to actually maintain your results. You're going to get access to all of that. Now, there's certain worksheets that you're going to be needing, like our daily fitness checklist. This is like a report card that we share, and we just tell you how to use it, and you'll be able to also download it here. We also have our progress report sheet as well for you to download. Now, the very, very sweet part. For those that make payment for TBT by tomorrow, guys, you have just 24 hours. You're also going to be getting this fasting meal plan and my quick meal options and eat out guide. But don't worry, let me just quickly give you a quick tour of the fasting meal plan, okay? Now, it includes guidelines, when to eat, the do's and don'ts of fasting period. But let's just quickly take a look at the actual meal plan. Okay, it goes on like this from here all the way to day 30, a full 30 days. And you're getting that absolutely free if you join us by tomorrow. Let me quickly give you a tour of the Eat Out Guide. So here is the Eat Out Guide in month 3 of the plan. We also have another one in month 2 as well. And basically the way that it works, we just have a list of different restaurants and we tell you exactly what to buy at these different restaurants. We have the Place, Sweet Sensation, Taste Fried Chicken, Chicken Republic, Domino's Sport, and you'll be able to know exactly what to buy when you get there to ensure that you are actually meeting your calorie targets so that you remain in a calorie deficit and you're able to continue losing weight. So let me know if you have any questions. I honestly cannot wait for you guys to experience all the resources that are on this program. And if you want to download any of them, there are download links. Okay, the meal plan, like you can see the Eat Out Guide here. Download the Eat Out Guide right here for the meal plan, for the workout guides. If you want to print your meal plan, for example, I'll put it on your fridge or wherever, in your kitchen or your dining room, wherever, you'll be able to do that. Okay, all right, I am so excited. I hope that you are as well. I cannot. Okay. All right, guys. So that is what is waiting for you inside the TBT program. So very quickly, I have some questions that have been asked, and I'm going to get to them. I've been trying to answer them in the chat box. But everything that you have just seen on a normal day, if we were to sell them one by one, small, separately, would be valued at almost 500K value. Now, we normally sell the entire program at 90,000 for the entire 12 weeks. But guess what? For those who join us in the next 24 hours, you are not paying 90,000. You are paying just 59,900 naira if you join us in the next 24 hours. And how do you grab this price? Simply do your transfer to the account details at the bottom of the screen right now. I am also going to put it on the bottom of the screen as well. So once you're done with your transfer, send your receipt to us anywhere it is that you can find us, whether it's on WhatsApp, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's by replying one of our emails or on Facebook. Send your receipt to us. You'll be onboarded first thing tomorrow morning. And guys, this discount, this price is going for only 24 hours. And when you join, there's something else I want you to do for me. Come back into the chat and let me know that you have joined. Just give us #joined. Okay, just do a #join so I can give you a proper optimum foodie welcome into the TBT squad. Okay, and if you are outside Nigeria, so especially for those of us in Ghana or in Cameroon, you can pay online. Okay, wherever you are, if you're in diaspora, you can also still do a transfer to this account using, whether Lemfi or TapTap or whatever tool it is that you currently use. You can also pay online as well. Simply head over to optimumfoodie.com, this website that's on the screen. So that's optimumfoodie.com/TBT-squad. Okay, and then you will see pay. All right, or join. When you click on join, you see the payment links. Just click on pay in dollars. Okay, when you click on pay in dollars, you will be able to actually change the currency at the top. So you can change the currency to Ghana cedis or to CFA or dollars or pounds or whatever currency is that you want to pay in. You'll be able to change the currency. Okay. The link, like I said, is on the page. You can take a screenshot right now to grab it. It's optimumfoodie.com/ TBT-squad. Okay. And if you're doing a transfer, the account details are at the bottom of the screen right now. This account number is a Providus bank account. When you are done making your payments, like I said, just let me know. Let me properly welcome you. Now, a few people have asked a few questions in the comment section that I would like to answer. Someone asked if for postpartum moms, many of our clients have been postpartum moms. Okay. If you are breastfeeding, let us know. We have a separate breastfeeding meal plan for you to make sure that your milk supply, is not compromised. If you have diastasis recti, we have a workout for you as well. Someone also asked if you have ulcer, can you join? Absolutely. This is not a hunger plan. Okay, you have breakfast, lunch, dinner, plus a snack, of actual meals that will fill you up. And guys, beyond everything I've already mentioned that you're getting, again, besides you getting this discount, if you also join in the next 24 hours, I have some amazing goodies waiting for you. Okay. First one is our fasting meal plan. This is not a part of the TBT program. This is a product that we sell separately. Okay. This is a complete separate product. But if you join the TBT program latest by tomorrow night, okay, then you will be getting it for free. Okay, so if you have a religious fast, whether it's in your church or your mosque, or you just personally want to do a fast, then you'll find this plan very helpful. Or if you've ever wanted to try intermittent fasting, you are getting the fasting meal plan for free. It's a complete 30 days of fasting meals. Now, the second thing you're getting for free if you join latest by tomorrow night is our quick meal options guide. Now, we talked a lot about staying on track, right? This is one of the tools that helps our clients stay on track. Again, this is something that we sell separately that you're going to be getting for free when you join by tomorrow. So it's a long list of breakfast, lunch, dinner options that don't require you to cook, things that you can prepare very, very, very quickly for when you don't have time, right? Or our eat out guides as well, right? So you're not at home, you're outside, you're traveling. What do you order? So we have two different ones with a whole bunch of restaurants, whether you're in Lagos, whether you're in Nigeria, or whether you are in the abroad, as they say. We have multiple restaurant options for you with very specific details on what to order. Okay. So guys, what this actually means is this. The normal TBT, like I said, is 90,000 naira with the meal plan, with the workout guides, with the accountability groups, with the live coaching access and all of that. But by the time I add all the other bonuses, right? So the fasting meal plan, the quick meal options, and eat out guide, by the time we add everything together, that's 90,000 plus an extra 45,000. So the normal price for everything I am giving you today is 135. But you are paying just 59.9 today. Okay? Just for 20. And I think you can understand now why this is lasting for only 24 hours. Because okay, you are basically paying less than half the actual price for everything. So if I were you, I would do the needful right away. And please let me know as well when you join. And just to give you guys a fuller picture of what it really means to join the TBT program. Now, before TBT, you're probably feeling uncomfortable in your skin. You're probably being constantly self-conscious of how you look. After TBT, I can promise you that you'll be feeling absolutely confident. Okay. I have so many clients that used to send me pictures and be like, oh, this is their after picture. And then even this is their before picture. And even in the before picture, they are wearing girdles, but somehow the stomach is still showing even with the girdle, right? It sounds crazy. But after TBT, you will finally be able to wear the kind of clothes that you want and stop needing to suffocate and choke yourself inside girdles. All right. TBT will help you go from always being scared you gain weight because you like rice. On TBT, you will learn and enjoy all your carbs. From rice to bread to plantain, you will enjoy your carbs and you will still lose weight. Okay? On TBT, you will not have to be buying expensive foods that you've never heard of in your life. You'll be able to eat your everyday regular meals, the same things that your family people are eating. Those are the kind of meals you'll be able to eat. I'm only going to teach you how to make them healthier. Okay? You go from always battling with cravings, feeling so out of control around food, like you can't stop yourself. One of the biggest feedbacks we always get by week 2 or week 3 of TBT is always this. People come to tell us that they literally cannot eat the way they used to eat before. Like, even if they wanted to force it, they can't. Because there's something that happens when you actually start to give your body the right portions, the right proportions and combinations of food. That's you that used to be able to eat plenty before, like in one sitting, you won't be able to do it again. Not even because you are trying to be disciplined. Literally, your body cannot take it. And it's always a blessing to hear it, because guess what? That means that finally you are in control again, right? We'll teach you how to incorporate your treats, even down to the ice creams. Yes. Okay. You that you're constantly wondering, okay, what should I eat to lose weight? What do I need to eat? You will finally stop asking that question, because you will know exactly what to eat every single day to smash your goals. You go from feeling sad when you look at yourself in the mirror to feeling absolutely happy, absolutely confident with what you see in the mirror. From pains in your knees, from gasping for breath because you just climbed one flight of stairs, you finally be pain-free. You will feel lighter. You will feel stronger. On TBT, you finally learn what it means to be consistent, because people will many times give up because the diets are it's just too hard. It's too hard, it's too restrictive, it's too boring. But on TBT, you finally learn how to stay consistent, because guess what? The meals actually make sense. Okay? I have so many clients that struggle to send us pictures because they hate taking photos. But after TBT, I assure you, pictures will stop being a problem. Okay? And for 24 hours only, these prices stand, and not just the prices, but remember the free bonuses as well. And I just want to quickly say something. This is not you spending money, okay? We're not buying hair or shoe here. This is you investing in your own health. This is you investing in your confidence. This is you investing in your overall well-being. Okay? Many times when people join the TBT program, everybody has their own goals, right? Oh, I want to lose my belly fat. I want to do that. But something else happens. Something unexpected always happens. They realize that, yes, this was my goal, but then these other things are starting to happen. So we have people who all of a sudden, their pimples that they have been fighting with for years, all of a sudden starts clearing up. Their skin starts clearing up. People who had pains in one place or the other that they didn't even realize that their weight or anything had anything to do with it. All of a sudden, those pains are just disappearing. They did not join TBT in the hope that that pain will go away, but it did. We've had women conceive on TBT, and that is one thing that still humbles me. Because again, sometimes they're not joining because that was not necessarily their main goal. But it happened because guess what? It's not just weight loss. They finally started giving their body the nourishment that it needs. That is what you are investing in. Okay. This is not another jewelry or another pair of shoes or handbag that you are buying. And at this price, I mean, I promised that I was going to give you guys a free 3-day fat loss plan. I did not forget. I'm going to be sharing the slides very, very, very soon. Okay. Remember, if you have joined us, if you have made your payment, come back. Okay. Come back into the comment section and just let me know. Give me a hashtag joined so that I can properly welcome you. I'm going to go into the comment section very, very soon to welcome you guys. I just want to quickly cover this, a few remaining slides, and then share the free meal plan. Okay. Now with TBT, one thing that you can be sure of is that this is your last bus stop. Okay, this is it. You're not going back to where you are right now. This is your opportunity to just finally reject and finally say goodbye to all the time wasting, all the hunger striking, money wasting, boring weight loss methods that you have been using so far that have just left you very, very, very disappointed. Okay. I want to show you guys what happened for Crystal, one of our clients. She's a doctor. And besides her finally even reaching her goal, there was, like I said, you know what I keep saying about unexpected things happening. I'll share her own unexpected with you now. But this is her before, okay? And she said, I had to lie to some of my colleagues that I was pregnant because I was so embarrassed to admit that I had added so much weight and the fat concentrated in my belly. I knew that they will be wondering if I'm the one God gave instructions to populate the earth, as I have delivered 4 times, and my last born is just 1 year plus. But I prefer them thinking I was pregnant, basically, to the predictable comments of, oh, you have to do something about this, your weight, too, right? Now, let me show you guys what happened after just 4 weeks on TBT. This is Crystal 4 weeks later, and this is Crystal 8 weeks later. And here's what she said. She said, my story has changed from duck, what happened, to, what happened? They've added so much weight, to wow, you look great. And the unexpected thing that happened for her is this. Remember, I mentioned she's a doctor. And then she shared with us that a lot of times she would want to give her, she had clients that she was trying to advise that they needed to lose weight, or they needed to eat better and they needed to, do this or do that and improve their lifestyle. But those conversations were very difficult for her to have because it's like, oh, it's almost like a, kettle cutting pot black situation. And she was always so embarrassed to have those conversations because, like, how am I supposed to be telling my clients, you need to lose weight, you need to eat healthier, you need to do this, you need to do that when I look like this, right? And she hated it so much. So not losing weight not just helped improve her own life personally, but it also helped improve her life professionally because finally she was confident to give them that advice. And it wasn't just advice, it was advice from experience as well to say, hey, I did it, you can do it too, right? She was also able to share things that she also learned on her journey to help them. And that was a big and huge win for her after the program. Okay. And these are the kind of meals that she was eating. So no, it was not salads and smoothies. These were the kind of meals she was taking to work. Okay. So it is possible. Simply let me show you how inside TBT. Okay. Let me show you how. Now, if you're not able to do the full 59.9 today, right, but you really want to join, you want to get in on some of those bonuses, you want to enjoy the discounts, like I said, they are going away in 24 hours. You can join 2 months, okay? You will still get a discount. So instead of 60,000, you will be paying 48,900. If you're doing a monthly payment, that will be 30,000 naira. Now, as for the bonuses, if you do the 2-month plan, you will not be getting one of the Eat Out guides. Now, the Eat Out guides, like I said, there are 2 of them, okay? One of them is in month 2, the other one is in month 3. So obviously, if you're doing a 2 months, it means that you're not going to get the one in the month 3. You can join month 3 later on, but it will not be with that as a bonus because currently it's for free, but that's not usually the case. If you do a 1-month plan, the bonus that I can offer you right now is the fasting plan. But again, even if you're doing the 1 month, you have to make your payment in the next 24 hours so you can get that bonus for free, okay? And our men are not left out, okay? Our men are not left out. We have so many men that have been able to achieve amazing results on the TBT program. So if you have a partner or a spouse, don't worry, we got you. We got you. I don't know who wants to not eat meals like this on their fat loss journey, because that's what TBT is literally about. And again, talking about our meal plan, okay? It's not just fat loss, it's the convenience of it. We've made this plan so flexible that even if you're not working out, you will still see results. I'm not even kidding. Okay. This is what happened for one of our clients, just 30 days. All right. 30 days, she had not started working out. A lot of our clients actually don't start working out in their first month because you're still just trying to take it a step at a time, right? And just get on with the diet first. But that does not mean you will not start seeing results even in your first month, even if you're not yet exercising. All right. We've also made it so flexible that you can move things around. You can swap your meals across different days. You can repeat meals if that's what's convenient for you. You can repeat the things that you like or repeat the things that are convenient for you. You can just flip stuff. Okay. You can absolutely move things around. That is what TBT is about. If you have diastasis recta, like I said, if you're breastfeeding, you can join us. If you have an ulcer, you can join us. See, one of his clients has to say, she says, I have ulcer and it's been challenging going on weight loss programs where I had to starve or eat so little. Here I can still eat well, balanced diet too, and still lose weight. Plus stay healthy. That is the promise of the TBT program. This is not one of those ones where you come and starve. Okay. like Chisom said, besides the meal plan, one of the most amazing parts of TBT is also the community, the accountability that comes with that, the live classes, and so on and so forth. Okay, it's just so many different things. So many different things. Okay. Um, Someone says, please, I want a little bit of transformation, especially my belly back. Like I said, wherever it is, I don't, whether it's your face, your back, your arms, wherever it is that you are trying to work on, TBT has got you. I've shown so many examples. So mine is maintaining my weight. I want to learn how to do that. I just shared the story of Chisom, right? She has lost weight now for over 2 years, and she has still been able to maintain it because of everything that she learned inside TBT. And that's why how you lose weight is important. It's not just getting to the goal. How you lose weight is what will determine whether you'll be able to keep it off. Because the journey of losing it is supposed to be a journey of learning. Okay. And not just that, like I said, in the app, we have so many different things that we teach. We even have one particular class that is literally just about maintaining weight, right? But we also have live classes, like a live class like this that happens twice every month where we teach different things. All right. So it's a big there's just so much to learn. It's not just about weight loss, like I said, it's about you building the habits that will now help you maintain it, right? So let me see. I'm trying to answer questions. Also, what are pregnant women can you join? If you're pregnant, your calorie needs will be very different. So please, if you're pregnant, you can still send us a message. We would help you create something customized, okay? That will help you at least make sure that you don't gain too much weight during this pregnancy, right? And I mean, you're gonna gain some because I mean you're growing a baby, but the first step towards your postpartum progress is making sure that during the pregnancy itself, you don't gain too much excess weight. A little weight is allowed. There's actually recommended weight gain for when you're pregnant. So the goal usually for pregnant women with our customized plan is to ensure that you stay within that recommended weight gain. You will gain a bit of weight. I mean, there's even the baby's weight alone is already weight, but you also gain a little. There is actually a standard health recommended amounts that you should gain during pregnancy, right? But then, of course, many times we end up gaining a lot more. And then after we then give birth, then there's now the wahala of losing all that weight. So to make life easy after the baby comes, ensuring that you don't gain too much, very, very helpful. Someone says a warm-up plan, and how much is that? Yes, that is 30,000 if you're joining monthly. So very quickly, also let me welcome a few people who have already joined us. Please, when you join, again, the account details are at the bottom of the screen. If you are not in Nigeria and you want the link to make payments, whether in Ghana cities or Sefa or whatever the case is, please head over to this particular website. I'm going to quickly put it on the screen now. You can take a screenshot to make your payment online. You can change the currency. Click on the pay in dollars option. Okay, click on pay in dollars option, then you can change the currency to anything you like. All right. So you can also do that option, or you can also check my email. I would have sent an email to you right now with the link. You can also, if you're in any of the WhatsApp groups as well, the link will also be there. So welcome, Mary Lee, I think. Marley, actually, yes. Welcome to the TBT program. I cannot wait to see you inside the program. I cannot wait to welcome you. I cannot wait to learn more about your goals and what you're hoping to achieve inside of the program. And welcome Okwe as well. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for trusting me with your journey. I can't wait for us to do this. Turayor, hello. Welcome to the TBT squad. Miss Mojisola, hi. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Waiting very quickly. Let me run to, yes. This is the link for the free meal plan, okay? And I want you guys to take a screenshot. So it's full meaning of TBT. TBT means total body transformation, okay? So this is the link for the free 3-day meal plan that I promised you guys. What I want you to quickly do right now is to take a screenshot, okay? Take a screenshot of this, because the link is on the screen, but I want to take a screenshot so that way you have the link saved on your phone. Then after that, you can now type it into your URL or type the URL, into your browser. So the link is bit.ly/freeplan2024, okay? So you need to type it exactly as it is written into your browser. So open your Google Chrome or your Safari or Mozilla, whatever browser it is that you use on your phone, or your tab, or whatever it is that you're using device. Type it in there, press enter. The meal plan should open. If it doesn't open immediately, there might be an initial page that asks you if you want to continue to the destination. Click on it. Okay, tell it you want to continue to destination, and then the meal plan will open. Now, when it opens, it's a PDF file. It has only opened, right? It has not, what's the word? It has not yet saved onto your phone, okay? It has not yet saved onto your phone, so you need to click download for it to save onto your phone. So since I'm in the user, can I transfer the equivalent to the account? Yes. So like I said, you can use those tools like Lemfi or TapTap and so on to send the amount, okay? For proof of payments, please send it anywhere you can find us, anywhere you've ever interacted with us before. So whether that's on Instagram, you can send it on Instagram DMs, Facebook Messenger, on WhatsApp. If you're in any of those WhatsApp groups where we've been giving you guys updates about the class, you can message the admin. So go to the group and go to the list of people, click on whoever is the admin inside the group, and you can send your proof of payment there. If you've also been getting my emails, you can also reply any one of those emails. I've been sending you guys emails. You can check your promotions folder. If you've not been getting my emails in your inbox, they might be in your promotions folder. Emails from odunayo@optimumfoodie.com. So you can also send your proof of payment there. Whichever one is convenient for you. WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, what else is there? Anyway, Sha, you can send your proof of payment. Okay, so let's see. Mezzi's case. Hi. Thank you so much for joining in. Welcome to the TBT Optimum Foodie TBT squad. I can't wait to see you inside the program. So I hope everyone right now has taken a screenshot for the free meal plan. Okay, I'm moving away from this slide. So please take a screenshot right now and type this link into your browser. Okay, type into your browser and you'll be able to download the free plan. All right. Have we all taken a screenshot? Remember, you need to type it correctly. Okay, if there's any mistake when you're typing the link, it's not going to work. Okay, remember the DIT, there's a full stop there. LY, there's a slash. None of the letters are capital letters. It's all small letters. So make sure that you type it correctly. And that's why I wanted you guys to take the screenshot, right? So that if you make a mistake, you can go back to the screenshot and look at it and see where you might have made a mistake. All right. So Alara says, I pay 59 I was giving 2 months presently. Then that means there must have been an issue. Please, you can reach out. It's supposed to be for 3 months. Please check. Someone says, I would like to join. I'm going on holiday. Can I still join? I start in September, sorry. Okay, so we are starting in the middle of August. September, we do not have a batch starting in September. We only open this program 4 times a year. This is already our 3rd one for this year. The last one is not until November, I believe. Okay, so it's fine if you're not able to start with this batch, but if you're going to start at a later batch, that would mean that you'll be starting in November instead, because there's no September batch exactly. We only open it 4 times a year. Okay. Okay, so moving on. So TBT is a group program, okay? And not everybody likes to be in groups, it depends. But if you want to work with us one-on-one instead, we do have one-on-one programs, and you can absolutely send us a message anywhere. Okay, Facebook, Instagram, send an email, WhatsApp, send us a message anywhere, and we'll be happy to discuss and let you know more about the one-on-one programs. Some other people that also really benefit from one-on-one programs are people also who are managing diabetes. If you have pre-diabetes, you can join TBT. So if you're still in the pre-diabetic frame, you can join TBT. But if you already have diabetes, you're already on medication, then we have a one-on-one program called the blood sugar program. Like I said, we also have all other kinds of one-on-one programs. So you can just send us a message and let us know you're interested in one-on-one, and we'll let you know more about those, okay? Just let me know. Okay, moving on. So I'm trying to see what questions we have here. For those, someone said I'm Zambian. Can I still get in? Absolutely. We've had people from Ghana, from Cameroon join us. So yes, Zenaid. I really hope I am saying that right, Lord Jesus. I hope so. Okay. So yeah, you can absolutely join us tonight, or you can also do a one-on-one. Okay. Um, Whichever one. You can just send us a message and then we can have a conversation and then help you decide what might work best. But yeah, we absolutely have people from Zambia, from Tanzania, from Ghana, from Cameroon, from Benin, join the CBT program, which is just fantastic. Um, Love it. So let's see. Okay, so if you're still on the fence, if you're still wondering whether or not you're still thinking about it, you have two choices. Okay, you can either keep doing this thing alone by yourself. You can continue spending hours doing research, doing guesswork, do trial and error. You can continue wasting money on things that will probably most likely not work. You could watch another 3 months or the rest of the year really go by with little to no progress to show. Or you could put up this small investment today. 59.9 across 3 months is just 667 naira a day. Okay. That is literally how much this is. Compared to the benefits that you were getting, it's a steal. It's just with everything that I know for a fact is going to happen and it's going to change in your life, this is nothing. Okay, we've had, like I said, even when we started, there were people who mentioned that they were already considering surgery. And I'm not even, we have so many people like that. People like Anchoa. So this is what she said. She said, my husband is shocked. I eat everything according to the calories and I still lose weight. I have lost 5 kg, 5 whole kg in 2 weeks. People should know more about you, honestly. I was in Spain. This was back in like 2023 or so. I'm not sure what year. It says I almost spent 3 million on gastric balloon, but my husband was scared, so he pushed me to try you for the last time, and here I am. Okay, I don't even know how much a gastric balloon costs now, but there are people that I know that have seriously considered spending millions on top of this same weight loss matter, right? And all we're asking you for tonight is 59.9. Okay. So what would it be? Here's another one of our amazing clients, Miss Uche, who lost 13 kg on the TBT program, or Suberu. I shared her story earlier. Now, this is what I love about her story in particular. So she says, I can't believe I actually traveled and still lost weight. Normal me, I just put everything on pause till I get back home and Fit Fam continues. I've never been this consistent with my diet or my exercise before. And that is what TBT is teaching you. Like I said, how to make it a lifestyle. Okay. This is not a do the diet now, then drop it later. This is about building something long term. This is about building something sustainable. Onita, who in 5 weeks said, I just posted a picture of myself in my WhatsApp series. I have not done so in months. And I know so many people on this table. And she says, Odun, the compliments and comments I've been getting made me want to cry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. These prices are disappearing in 24 hours. The bonuses are also going away. And I wanted you to just take a minute and just imagine if finally, you probably had this your weight loss goal since January. It hasn't happened till now. But what if finally you could actually fulfill your promise to lose this weight this year? Not just fulfill the promise to yourself. What if you finally prove all those doubters, all those people that like to make mouths when you start a new diet? What if you could prove them wrong? What if you could make those same people start asking you, how are you doing it? And this is real life. So many clients be like, yeah, all the people that used to make mouths about my weight now, they want to come and join. What if you could stop feeling so conscious around your body? And what if you could finally have the clarity, have the knowledge, have the peace of mind that you now know what it takes for you to actually maintain this weight loss? And instead of continuing to imagine what it could be like, let's make it happen. Okay, let's make it happen just like it has happened for so many people. I cannot wait to share your own testimony. I cannot wait to experience it for you, to celebrate it with you. Okay. Like I said earlier, if you're not able to do a direct transfer into our bank account, you can pay online. This again is the link, optimumfoodie.com/tbt-squad. Okay. That is where you should go. And if you have joined us, let me know. Okay. Let me come and welcome you into the program. If you're in UK, if you want to pay in pounds, you can. You can also do a direct transfer through our Nigerian account if you use, some of those tools. The TapTap and Lemfi and all the other ones, and Remitly and so on. And you can also pay online in pounds as well. Again, this is the link, optimumfoodie.com/tbt-squad. When you click on join, click on pay in dollars, you can change the currency to $2, to pounds, to euros, to, if you're in Ghana, to cedis, Cameroon to CFA, whatever currency you want to change it to, you'll be able to change it to over there. What if you stop imagining and we could make it happen? This happened in just 30 days. Okay, this happened in just 30 days for Gbemisola. Remember, again, these are the prices. $59.9 right now for the entire program. Once you pay the $59.9, you're not paying anything else for the full. You're getting full 3-month access. If you want to do a 2 months, that'll be $48.9. You still get a discount, and you get some of the bonuses as well, not all. If you're doing a monthly payment, that'll be 30,000 naira, and you can do that. You'll be getting our fasting meal plan for free. Okay, remember, by midnight tomorrow, midnight on points, exactly on the dots, these discounts are going to be gone. Like I said, discounts are ridiculous. You are not only getting a discount on the program, you're also getting products worth 45K for free. So no, this is not going to be here for long. That means we have till Friday night. Yes, that's midnight West African time specifically. Before you guys come and use time zone to bobo me. So once Mimi has joined us. Welcome, Mimi. Welcome to the TBT program. So once it's Friday midnight West African time, these prices are going to be gone. So if you can join us right this minute, do it. Don't say you do it later, then you forget, and then you come on Saturday with one always hear it though, because these prices are too good. Okay, they're just too good. If you're currently still in this class to this very moment, right? You not just joined us, so you're still here now. It's because this is important to you. Okay, it's because you mean this, you want to do this. So I'm asking you to put your money where your heart is. And one thing I can assure you is that you will not regret it. Now, beyond every other English that I've said so far, one thing that might give you a little bit of, give you a bit of peace of mind is this. We have 100% money back guarantee. Okay. What does this mean? It means that if you join this program, if you follow it as designed, and you don't at least in the 3 months drop a dress size. So that means, let's say you're a size 16, you don't at least come down to a size 14 in the 3 months, or at least drop 3 inches around your waist in those 3 months, I would happily give you your money back. And the reason why I'm able to give these guarantees is because TBT was not created on vibes. Every single cup of rice, every single teaspoon of oil, every single gram of chicken that we put in it to create each meal is actually calculated, right? Everything that we put into this program is scientifically backed, right? None of it is random. Every instruction, every tip, none of it is random. It is why it continues to give us such mind-blowing results. This is we're getting close to like the 70th batch of this. We've been doing this program for so many years. And the reason why it has continued to consistently delivered is because it is based on actual scientific principles that work. Okay, it's not it's not trial and error. It just works, right? And I'm going to be honest, we have actually, I think we returned money twice now. The first person, I really can't remember what happened, but I remember very clearly the second person because I remember at some point I'd asked her to like send me her meals, just so if I could see what she was doing wrong, but she kept insisting everything was right and she still wasn't losing weight. And we did give her her refund. And then like 2 months later, she messages us again to send pictures. Somehow she has started losing weight. So apparently she continued following the plan because I mean she had gotten used to it anyways. And she was still on it and she was losing weight. And she was like, she didn't understand what was happening before, but now she's seeing the progress. She not give us our money back, but anyways, I'm happy that she at least came back. If you've not taken the screenshot for the free meal plan that I promised, this is it once again. Please take a screenshot right now. This is the link right here. You need to type it into your browser, bit.ly/FREEPLAN 2024. Like I said, take a screenshot so you can take your time and type it in correctly. And so if you make a mistake, if the screenshot is on your phone, you can always go back to it. Because if it's wrong, if you make any mistake, then of course it's not going to work. Everything is in small letters. Take notes of where the full stop is. Take notes of where the slash is. Don't miss any letter or anything. The meal plan should open. When it opens, make sure that you actually click download so that it actually downloads onto your phone. Okay. The bank name is Providus. The bank name is Providus. Providus Bank. The bank, the account name is Optimum Joy and Finance, but the bank name is Providus. Akuna has joined us. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can't wait to see you inside the program. Welcome to the TBT squad. Well done. Thank you. Laura says, I would love to join, but I don't have the power now. I mean, like I said, the program will open again it will open in October, we'll start in November. So just keep it in mind, right? You had many people who have been able to save towards this, for example, just like the same way we save towards so many other things that we want. So by all means, you might not be able to join us right now, but you can absolutely join us at our last batch for the year. Okay. So just keep that date in mind. We're opening it again in October. We'll start in November. So just have it in mind, plan towards it. I've said so much about planning today when it comes to our diet. This is something you can also plan towards. Between now and October, you have, it's this time. All right. Between now and the end of October, we'll open it again towards the end of October. Okay. The last week of October. So you have about 2 months, right? To try and join us again. Okay. And I really, really hope you'll be able to. I hope I'll be able to see you in that batch. So also let's cover diabetes plan. Very good question. So like I said earlier, if you are pre-diabetic, okay, so which means you're crossed to that side, you're still pre-diabetic, you can join TBT. But if you're already diabetic, we have a blood sugar plan. Please send us a message, send us a DM on Instagram, send us a message on Facebook, you can send us a WhatsApp message. Lola, please, you can drop the WhatsApp number, or you can simply go into the group. Okay, if you're still inside the WhatsApp group, you can go in there, look for who the admin is, just go into the members, you see the admin obviously at the very top, and message that person, and she'll be able to give you more details about the blood sugar program. Okay. Ito Hannah. Okay, as soon as you made a payment of 59, it's supposed to be 59.9. Okay, so please be careful. I'm not sure if you made a typo here or if you actually did set 59. It's 59.9. But thank you so much. Yay! Looking forward to meeting you inside the program. Can't wait to see you inside. Trying to see. Godwin says, you're doing great job. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you. God bless you. Let me see. Oh yes, it's gonna open again. Don't worry. Someone says a bonus for the customized plan. No, the customized plan is not having any kind of promo right now. So no, there is no bonus with that. This is just strictly for the um the TBT program right now because we're just launching it again. So this is a launch bonus basically. Okay, guys, I don't know if you have any other questions. I'm trying to go through the chats to see what questions we might have. Like I said, stop imagining what could happen for you inside TBT and let's make it happen. Like it happened for Progress. Okay, this is her first week starting, and this is her 8 weeks later. Just look at her belly. It makes me so giddy, so excited. Or Baby Seller who did this in just 30 days. Okay. And like I said, people have different concerns, but whether it's your belly, your back, your arms, whatever it is not called the total body transformation for nothing. Okay, this happened in just 30 days for her back. All right. We're going to be getting to them rolls, to the belly, to the arm, to the cheeks, to your neck, to your shoulders. We got you. Okay. The TBT program has got you. This could be you. Okay, just look at her waist or her back. I love what I do. I love what I do because it's just, I mean, see, it's so exciting. Okay, this could be you. Okay, this is Mrs. Adeleke. And I mean, she lost about 12 kg, but just look at her stomach. Look at her stomach. She went from looking 6 months pregnant to this, right? So the only question left now is how do you want to end your year? Okay. I'm going to end it with more excuses, more, I wish more. Well, how is your year going to end? Okay. Completely up to you. Completely up to you. You could end your year like so many of these clients, or you could end it stuck where you are right now. So again, you can take a screenshot right now. Here are the payment details. These are the different prices for the different offers. And I honestly can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you guys in the next 1 month, in the next 2 months, in the next 3 months, and even way beyond that. Okay. I can't wait for all of the wins that we will be celebrating very, 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 very soon. Okay. Let's do this. Sometimes I don't know why I'm not able to send payment receipts. I'm not able to confirm payments right now because then I have to start going through. There are so many payments that have come in, but can you find us on Instagram, or you can reply my email? You can do one of those. So why is the dollar price higher in Naira? Because our dollar prices have been set since God knows when. I don't set my dollar prices based on what's going on with the Naira. We've set our dollar prices since I don't even know, God knows when. And I mean, another thing with the dollar prices as well, you are basically getting value for your money at that rate because I mean, yes, Naira fell, but the dollar amount is the dollar amount. It has been that price. We just never changed it because the dollar amount is the dollar amount. It has been that price since what 20. When did we start creating? Where we created our dollar profile or whatever. We're talking maybe 4 or 5 years ago now, or something, if not more. So no, we don't edit it based on what's going on with the Naira. And another thing as well, because you're also getting like very specific resources for the diaspora. So paying in dollars, like I said, for example, ETAL Guide, we have ETAL Guide for Nigeria. We also have for the diaspora, for example. So yeah. With Naira, then you'll get obviously the one for Nigeria, absolutely. But we also have the ones for the diaspora for people that are able to pay that amount. As I got a message from the WhatsApp group, they asked for my name. When was this? You also have to remember that it's nighttime. My people, I have maybe just one person in here that is trying to answer questions, but the rest of the team is actually asleep. because it is past 9. So, but in the morning when we resume by 9 a.m., yeah, you definitely get responses. There's probably maybe one or maybe two people who are awake trying to just do one or two things, but the entire onboarding process that can happen tonight. They have to sleep, but it'll happen once we're back in the morning. Okay, so please just be patient, please. If you're not able to send us a WhatsApp message, I'm not sure why that would be. I know you can't send a message inside the group, oh, but you can send a message to the group admin. Okay, so maybe that's also the confusion because you should be able to send a message to the group admin. So that person that has been sending messages, right, inside the group, that has been giving you updates on what's going on, and where the class is going to be and all of that. Message that person, right? Message that person. Yeah, I mean the same thing for Instagram as well. Don't worry, if you've already responded, the conversation will continue tomorrow. No problem. The conversation will continue tomorrow. It will take a lot to onboard everybody tonight. If one is onboard everybody tonight, it means my people are not going to sleep today. So we'll resume in the morning and get to everyone. Don't worry. Just send in your response, and I mean they'll see your message tomorrow. That's it. I hope it works for me. I have been battling with an autoimmune disease. I'm so sorry to hear that, but you'll definitely do good. Do good. So most of our students in unis aren't allowed to cook. Ray Ray, I know your struggle so much. So interestingly, we used to have a student program that we discontinued. Um, but basically, when students join, we basically still give you those resources. So it was called the Student Fitness Challenge, and the idea was to like just guide you because my journey actually started in school, right? Like when I finally decided, hey, you know what, this stomach was final year. I was a 500 level pharmacy school in Unilag. That is where my journey began. Of course, nothing happened throughout that year because I was just doing rubbish. But anyways, um, but because my journey started then, by the time I finally figured things out, I just realized, hey, this is such a big problem because I could see all the different challenges of being a student and trying to school is not a very friendly place to be trying to lose fat. So I basically challenged myself to build something or create something that students could use. And we have so many success stories. So you can still join, but let us know you're a student. So besides the regular meal plan, you probably need to use a regular meal plan more like maybe when you're at home. I mean, there's still many options in there as well that don't require cooking like that. If you also join before tomorrow, before midnight tomorrow, you'll also be getting, remember the quick meal options I talked about. Then I'll also be adding the student resources for you. We actually have like a student-friendly meal plan specifically. So we'll be sharing that with you as well. So yeah, feel free to join. Okay, wait. Trying to see if I have any more questions before I run away. Everybody says I live in Canada, no problem. I'm currently in Canada, actually. Kind of shuffling Canada and Nigeria at the moment. Someone says, how do I prevent getting a saggy skin while losing weight? Very good question. So there are three things that determine what happens to your skin as you lose weight. Now, the first one is how quickly you're losing weight. Now, normally when we gain fat, what's the word? When we gain fat, our skin expands, right? Because obviously it's getting stretched, right? Now, when you're losing the weight, the fat is reducing, which means that the skin is supposed to come back to its original size. But when you lose the weight too quickly, imagine you trying to compress something, like if your skin was trying to go back to its original size, if it's doing it slowly, it has time to like reform itself or transform itself to back into that size. But when the weight loss is so quick, there's no time. So it's like there was this huge amount of fat here that stretched it so much, and now that fat is almost just disappearing. There's no time for your skin to recoil back to its original state. So, and that's why extreme weight loss never advisable. There are also so many other disadvantages of losing weight very quickly, but this is one of them. So how fast you lose weight is one factor. Another factor is also your nutrition. Okay. So your diet and your overall weight loss method. So if you're not eating enough protein, you're not drinking enough water, strength training is another thing. Because again, remember, you are losing fat. But if you are strength training, you're building new muscles. So you're doing things like you're working out, for example, you're building muscle, it will help how your skin will look. You will look more toned. Okay. But if you're losing weight very quickly, which means when you lose weight quickly, you're not just losing fat, you're also losing muscle. And that's why the saggy skin becomes a real, like really obvious, because now it's both fat and muscle now that is now like missing. And now your skin does not have time to recover, and get back to its original state. So your nutrition is the second thing. And now the third thing, and this is the one you have zero control over, is your genetics. Okay, is your genetics. Itohan, I had already explained that you can't send messages on the group. What I have been saying you need to do is to message the group admin. So message the person that has been chatting you up, or somebody can just share a WhatsApp number. Lola, just share a WhatsApp number, maybe yours or any other. Just like directly put a WhatsApp number here. The person that has been chatting with you inside the group, that's the person you need to message directly. But let's just share a WhatsApp number here. So talking about saggy skin, genetics is the other part that you can't control, because the truth is some people are just luckier, right? Some people are just luckier than some people. Some people just have skin that just bounces back like this, and that's not something you can control. That's not something you can do anything about. Your parents are your parents, your genetics are your genetics. So you just notice that two people can do the exact same thing, the exact same diet, the exact same everything, and then one person's skin bounces back better than the other person. There's that as well. So, but the parts you can control are the things that I've mentioned already. Okay. Someone says, how do I know the amount of calories to eat? I mean, kgs. There are calculators. I am actually building one very soon. Hopefully, I'll be able to get. But in the meantime, you can go online and do just Google calorie calculator. So the amount of calories you should be eating is dependent on your weight. It depends on your height, your age, your level of physical activity, and what's the last factor? And your gender. Yes, there are 5 factors that determine. So there's a formula actually that puts all of these 5 things together to let you know how many calories you should be eating. So the more you weigh, the more calories you can eat. The taller you are, the more your calories. The older you are, the lower your calories. Okay. So because usually when you're older, your metabolism does kind of slow down. Your gender. So men have more muscle than women, so they have a higher metabolism. So men actually their calorie allowance is higher than women. And what was the last one? Your physical activity. Obviously, the more active you are, then the higher your calorie allowance. The more sedentary you are, then the lower your calorie allowance. That one just makes sense, right? Yeah. Okay. Any other I don't know whether it's Lola or Fola Shadi that is online. I asked that you should just share the WhatsApp number on here. I don't see it. Me. So if any of you can send your receipt here on WhatsApp. So that's the WhatsApp number. You can send your receipt over there. Okay. All right, guys. I think we're good now. I think we can call it a night. Have an amazing night's rest. And I will see you inside the program. If you still have questions before joining, please feel free. You can also, excuse me, you can send us a message anywhere, whether Instagram DMs or Facebook or on WhatsApp. You want a one-on-one session, you already have a meal plan. You can send us a message. So I just dropped a WhatsApp message. You can just drop a message there, and somebody would reach out to you to discuss options, I guess. Okay, but yeah, I look forward to speaking with you. Okay, I don't want to mispronounce this. Patrisonia. I don't know if I said that right. I don't know if it's two names or it's one name together. Okay. But yeah, look forward to speaking with you. Just send us a message and we'll let you know. So you say you have a meal plan. Is that a meal plan from us or a different meal plan? Hey, Idaya Kareem, you are welcome. Hey, Ayatollah. Welcome. Thank you so much. You sent it to our email. No problem. You will get a response by tomorrow morning. We might not be able to respond to everyone today. Tonight, sorry. Tonya says, please, I have sent my, nothing is typing it, but I want to believe that you have sent your receipts. And if that is the case, welcome as well, Tonya, to the TPT squad. I can't wait to meet you guys. Okay. Cool. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be calling it a night. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me. God bless you. I hope that tonight's class has been impactful and that it was worth your time. Like I said, if you have any more questions, please, we are only a DM or WhatsApp message away. I did drop a WhatsApp number earlier, so please feel free to send us a message, WhatsApp or DM, or even if it's an email. You can literally reply us with your own WhatsApp number. We'll be more than happy to reach out to you. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna be going now. Have an amazing night's rest. The weekend is almost here, but whatever the case is, if you haven't joined yet, please remember that the deadline is Friday midnight West African time. Okay, don't miss it. Good night, guys. Good night, everyone. Bye. You're welcome, Esther. Estefan. Yes, I think I got that one right. Bye.